Moon and TH, they have played each other numerous times throughout their careers. TH, a very successful player in his own right, but Moon is the most successful player of all time. The most legendary player of all time. Our current reigning world champion. TH was not doing too well at WGL, but once again seems to be picking up steam. And seems to be returning to his human race as well. Him and Infi had been playing quite a bit of Night Elf in other matchups. However, against Night Elf, TH did always choose the human race anyways. And that is going to be the case here as well. Historically, very close between these two. About 50% win rate against each other. All makes for, hopefully, a close game as we go on to Turtle Rock for our first match. Turtle Rock, as you guys know, is a rarity nowadays. In H&W Masters, we have it returning to the map pool. Whereas in WGL, it's been removed quite a while ago already. Last WGL season saw a change in the map pool. AI and Turtle Rock were moved out. And Concealed Hill and Northern Isles were moved in. Which I think was a good call. Turtle Rock has some balance issues. Especially close positions is the big standout offender for this. But that is not the case. For once we don't have close positions. I feel like last couple of times I was casting Turtle Rock, was always close. So it's a keeper opening against an AM. Nothing too surprising here. First big question of this game will be, is it going to be a fast expansion? The meta nowadays kind of leans towards the human wanting to go for an expansion if it is at all feasible. Maps like Echo Isles, maps like Last Refuge, easy expansion camps, easy creeping towards level 3. There we will see the expansion coming up and not too much damage towards it from the opponent's side. Turtle Rock, however, is a hard expansion map. Arguably the hardest. AZ, also really hard. Usually their expansions don't work. Concealed Hill, also pretty hard. Usually expansions there don't work. And Turtle Rock historically has always been considered to be the hardest expansion map. So this could be a one base kind of play. Infi and TH, the human gods from China, never used to play one base. Never, ever, ever, ever in the past. But that has changed with 1.30 and 1.30.4. Wait a minute, big last hit coming in here. And the AM actually gets it, slowing down the keeper's progress towards level 2 immensely. Just this little footman early on being here, distracting and annoying Moon, already gets a big last hit here. That means that Moon will have to kill all of the creeps from the camp, taking more damage, needing more mana to do this. And the AM gets level 2 here with the militia just finishing the camp, and now he's got the aura. And surprisingly aggressive play with a level 1 AM only. Getting level 2 there on the other side. And now, if you can pressure a keeper only on level 1, that's outstanding. The keeper starts to really shine on level 3, maybe on level 2, but especially on level 3. But if you can put the screws to him so easily, or so early I should rather say, he's not going to have so easy of a time. That's what I meant. More archers coming up now, though, so the footies will have a tougher time. Once Entangle becomes available, the footies become, well, easy targets. But available is, it's not available yet. Tier 2 tech comparison, a little bit faster here even for TH. Is he going for the boots? Dust and boots. Okay, heavy investment here early on from the merchant. But now, with those boots, you can keep up the pressure even more. Can keep on flinging those fireballs. Of course, there's mana still in the Moonwells for regeneration. But this is not an easy start at all. And this is how big of a difference a map can make. Think, for example, in comparison to AZ, where the Keeper will get a jumpstart to level 2 immediately. Plus 2 items. He does have to the 2 items, but no level 2. And then he has Entangle, and then he has Map Control, and this entire game looks absolutely different. AM, though, is still not the tankiest hero of them all, so needs to be careful not to be taking too many shots, because it is only a matter of time, until he's level 2. Unless he can get another last hit stolen. Another archer dies. One more kill. Moon only needs one more kill for the level up. He desperately wants the footy. And there seems to be no saving that one anymore. The other footman being sent away already. But the entangle finds him. That should be another kill. So the footman will fall in the end. I think it was a 2-footy trade for 1 archer at the end of the day. But it also slows down the keeper immensely. It slows down the AM as well. Yes, that's true. But it's more important to prevent the level 2 entangle for as long as you can. And that has been absolutely successful. Might be a TP forced here now on the AM though. Perhaps with this, after the keeper was level 2, I think he should have just left. Trying to outrun the keeper with those boots of speed, but the entangle is almost ready again. Yeah, that's going to be the TP forced. TH with a really good early game here for very long periods of time. But after the level 2 keeper, I think it was time to leave. That TP being gone is a really big deal. And that was definitely a mistake. He's walking across again with only the AM. What? Dude, he's a brave man. Potion is going to keep him safe from 1 entangle, but not from the second one. Doesn't want to give up this merchant creep for free though, as it seems. Oh my god. Even dropping the circlet on the ground. MK coming in now. He can't steal the last hit, though that one goes to Moon. And with the Stormbolt, at least 1 archer is going to be his prize. But Moon is going to take that trade with an archer for the Ogre Warrior. Item was the Periapt. Alright. A bit more health for the Alchemist.
Forces are under attack.
But what confident play by TH, right? Just with the AM solo, super low HP AM by the way. He's trying to contest this camp, trying to delay. Apparently sure that the health potion is going to keep him safe. And the rest of the camp will go towards the human. Priest, no adept training yet. Doesn't want to lose him to entangle too easily. But here comes the entangle. Acid bomb. Is that enough? It is. Priest will die. Water elementals coming out for the detonate. This MK is getting a lot of stuff done though. And Moon is going for the Dryads once again, by the way. Uh-oh, the entangle coming in. The acid bomb. Focus. The slowdown as well. This AM might be falling now with the blocks coming. And that is the death of the first hero. And that is the risk you run when you lose your TP so early. Oh, and the priest is gonna die. And the footy is gonna die as well if he just slows him down. The Dryads could have found this kill easily as well. Alright, there comes one more spear. And the level 2 for the Alchemist. Damn! That looked so good for TH for a long time. But that's the danger of going up against the keeper. You overextend once, and then you can just lose your first hero. And losing your first hero is never a good thing, obviously. So we have rifles coming in. We have the MK on level 2. Inventory on the second hero. The Dwarven is looking very good. Militia being called just for creeping though. I don't think he can expand, can he? No, just for creeping. And when you see a player going for the Gargantuan over here, you know he's kind of feeling afraid and doesn't want to be forced into an engagement. This camp is not the ideal one to creep. Takes pretty long, doesn't give you the best rewards. It's kind of in the corner where you can't go for another valuable camp after. The reason why we usually see this camp surviving until the later stages. The middle camps with the consumables, the red camps, the starting positions are usually more valuable. But this one's safe. So, at least something was gotten out of this for TH. Moon going with the Mass Dryads and the expansion. Usually Mass Dryads fare very badly against Rifle Caster armies. But in the hands of Moon, somehow they do fairly well. Oftentimes. It's gonna be level 3 on the Alchemist here. The Cloak of Flames is gonna be nice additional damage. And when you go up against Dryads, you really want to focus fire on them, not on the hero. So this could mean that the Alchemist is gonna be pretty safe. And this cloak may actually come in handy. Will want to go for an invul though, probably. Scroll of Healing as well. And now Moon is moving across. With these 50 supply Dryads, he wants to find some pickoffs. Militia once again called for TH. He is level 3 on the AM. Still no TP. Still no invul. Let's Scroll of the Beast though is on the Mountain King. But there's a lot of dispel for these Dryads also. And Moon is once again going for the run by. A classic Moon play. With the expansion on the other side of the map, going for the run by, forcing the return home from the opponent, especially effective when the TP had been used earlier, which obviously it had. Smart play by Moon, getting further and further ahead in this game. On paper, he's got the worse army, but for the time being he's got the bigger army and he's outmaneuvering his opponent. He's destroying the economy. He might even be teching behind this. He's not actually. Still only tier 2, still only Dryads. And it's so hard for TH just to get the Night Elf out of his base here. Oh, TP coming in. Is there enough time to perhaps kill this Alchemist? No, certainly not. And so many peasants died. And the plan was to go for an expansion, apparently. But there's no resources for this now. Absolutely not. Peasants have to take the long walk back. The walk of shame back to the main. And let's compare the gold mines here. Whew. That's a 400 gold difference. Plus all the peasants that needed to be replaced. And all it cost for Moon was a TP. Okay, he lost an archer, to be fair, but that doesn't matter. Almost level 4 on the Keeper. Nice inventory here. Plenty of potions, heal scrolls. Yeah, TH has to go for a knockout blow right now. He can't play this game in the long term, I think. Stormbolt on the Alchemist, but he's fast with the Chemical Rage. Priests, by the way, pretty low mana. Don't have too many dispels. Here come more Treants. And the Dryads flanking in from the side. But uh-oh, Alchemist actually does find himself in trouble. I think he got bashed there as well to prolong the stun. That was pretty fortunate for the human, but not fortunate enough. Trading heavily now with the Dryads and the Rifleman. Once again trying to go for the hero kill, the Alchemist. But there's always a staff. There should be a staff, right? Yeah, there is the staff. And now he's healing up again. Oh, actually, Moon Juice is completely dry. Has to spam those potions. It's going to be dangerous now for the Alchemist to return back into the battle. But smart as well by Moon to bring the Ancient of War over here. With the Nature's Blessing, he's got great static defense now in front of his expansion. But guess what? The Expo for the human actually is coming up. Did he go Elementals or Aura 2, by the way? He did go Aura 2. Realizing that Water Elementals would be more than useless, they would actually be a weakness. They would be a boon for the opponent. Going for Aura instead. As of course, Dryads can dispel them too easily. But good positioning now by TH. Protecting his expansion. Also finding kind of a creep jack. One Dryad gets ensnared. That could be an easy kill. And he's going to claim that as well. Wow, 2-1 upgrades on the Dryads already. For the Rifles, only 1-0. Is Moon going for more? Yes, he is. About to be 2-2 Dryads. And then suddenly, they're not so easy to kill at all anymore. One Rifle, unfortunate rally, is going to get picked off here easily. The Town Hall is going to finish. Peasants won't be slaughtered before. And of course, piercing damage against Fortify doesn't work too well. But only 4 Rifles and 2 Priests. The army here for TH is tiny. If he buys some time, if he gets up to 60 supply or even more of Rifle Priests, that's really strong against these Dryads. Level 4 now for the AM. Doesn't do too much, I guess. Heroes being sent into the main to deal with the harass of the Treants. The Rifles are staying at the expansion. Smart play. Oh, but now the Priests! They should have stayed at the expansion as well. And Moon, he's forcing the perfect response out of TH. And if it's not absolutely perfect, then he's finding these pickoffs. He's finding ways to get further and further ahead. Alchemist once again dropping low, but the staff he should be able to rely on. Has to use it here now, though. Oh my god! Keep staffing out on 40 HP. And again, this is so expensive. Oh my goodness. Dryads found more kills. Didn't fight against the Rifles. There they have the opposite of the upper hand. The lower hand. Don't think you can say that, though. Looking for another point of weakness over here, but it's 3 Rifles and a guard tower. Dryads don't want to dive that one. I think they could perhaps even be able to. Go for the Rifles first. They're risky, though. Risky. And Moon is not taking many risks this game. He is just playing it damn well. This all snowballed. When the AM stuck around here for too long, was forced towards the TP then. Nice Dryad micro, of course, because it's Moon. Now the Rifles from the expansion are being brought. And he has to bring them as well. AM still can't summon the water elementals. They would just be getting dispelled. Oh, bash again. Oh, but the staff. Oh my god, dude. Moon is trading so well. He's rich as hell as well, by the way. 1,700 gold. Is he finally transitioning? Yes. Tier 3 is coming in. Moon is playing this really greedy. He could have started making mountain giants a long time ago, which would have been the safer play. But he doesn't see the need. Nope. Stormbolt dodged here with a TP. And here we go now. Oh, he's going bears, actually. Okay. We see more and more bears again recently. Against a very strong rifle army, a big one with strong heroes. Bears can get sniped quickly. Mountain giants cannot. Dude, we see so many bashes today. To be fair, it's bash level 2. How high is the chance of that one? 35%, I think. 25, 35, 45, something like that.
The player's forces are under attack.
Moon looks to be going for a run by once again. As he is tier 3 now, he's got the orb. TH going for another camp, but once again, it's only the Gargantuan tank camp here with the Murlocs. It's not the most valuable to grab up. If you get a Pendant of Energy, that's nice. He already got that earlier, by the way. No, wait, he got that from here, I think. But all the other items are like, meh. Okay, he gets the next Pendant of Energy, alright. Hands it over to the Mountain King. TPing towards the expansion, trying to defend against the approaching Night Elf. Other towers in the main. About to be 2 guard towers, so the Dryads can't wreak havoc too easily anymore with that. And TH is starting to get a big army here. Going heavier and heavier into the rifles. Only 1-0 upgraded yet, though. Lumber is certainly a problem. 1 priest left in the main to deal with tree and harass as well. And as bears will be coming in, the Mountain King is gonna be, well, a little disappointed in his skill build. Clap is really... Oh my god, he's got so much mana. Especially with these 2 pendants. It might be worth going for a Tome of Retraining now, to have Clap and Stormbolt. I think he should do that, actually. And he needs an invul as well. Badly. TH's got plenty of resources, actually. It's time to spend them. Tome of Retraining and a TP, and there we go. That's gonna be Clap now for the MK. No invul? Oh, he's still got so much gold. Why didn't he go for an invul? That may come to cost him. Nice Sim City here by TH. Kind of setting up a wall at the one side of the expansion. MK very far forward. No priests in range. And guess what? How about an invul now, my friend? TP being transferred, though. So he should be safe. But what about the Archmage? TP from the MK before things get too hairy. And he will be able to save all of his units. But that TP is gone now. MK is low HP already. MK basically can't go in. Moon, is he gonna try to brute force this? He was patient enough to not go for such a big attack. Was poking and prodding bit by bit, getting further and further ahead. But this is an 80 supply, a Dried Bear army with 2 upgrades. He would love to have Blizzard right now. Water Elementals would just be a waste of experience. That's why he's not summoning any. Mountain King. Clap, Stormbolt. He needs to buy time to make use of his cooldowns. Perhaps call some militia from the main, but I don't think that he can. I don't know that he can. It seems like nothing is taking damage over here. Some water elementals finally coming out. Mountain King, is he stuck here? He might be stuck. He's still low HP, below 300. Heal throw coming in here from Moon. Of course, this is a horrible position for Moon to fight into, but he's got so big of an army that it might not matter. 1 tower down. Couple of units lost. Most of them were human units, though, I think. Anything else? If this was Lawliot, I'm pretty sure we would be seeing Chims right about now. Oh, Greater Invul is still over here. Water Elemental is going to scout it. I'm going to cancel the expansion. If there's a depth training on the sorceresses, perhaps he could... Does he have it? No. Only initiate on the sorceresses. And the Alchemist grabs up the Greater Invul. Expo will not be getting cancelled, in fact. So hard also to consolidate the forces now. The rally point can get intercepted easily. That's the downside when you kind of proxy expand like this. Oh my god, and here comes the roar now. He didn't have Mark of the Claw for a long time, but now he does. And now it's Smork time, boys. This is way too much damage. And the TP out just to be safe. Moon didn't lose a single unit in this. I'm not even sure that he lost a single unit before when he was attacking in here. Holy crap.
Forces are under attack.
When you give him a finger, he takes the hand. TH played this game very well as well. He played a really good game. He just made a few mistakes. And they weren't too big. But how Moon punishes those is unbelievable. Expo being set up again. Tree and scouted right away. Moon knew this was coming. And he can just right click it down once again.
A player's forces are under attack.
Not progressing further on the upgrades. He's staying at tier 2. At 2-2, excuse me. Doesn't have the lumber, I guess. And now this expansion position is being utterly broken. 62 supply. With an army that is not very fit to dealing with these bears. You need mass slow against bears. Mass slow. 3 sorceresses is not enough. Not even on adept. Still a lot of gold for TH. How is he gonna invest his resources now? What's the comeback potential into this game? Is he teching possibly? Oh, he is! Tier 3 is done already, in fact. Master training for the priest is coming in, and fragmentation shards. His army will be becoming a lot stronger, but will it be becoming a lot bigger as well is the question. 5-5 heroes almost reached. Hilarious sort of accuracy. These items are insane, actually. Still, really don't like that he doesn't have an invul on the MK, who is now level 5. Going for level 3 clap, by the way. And here we go, siege bears. Oh my god, this is so much stuff! 7 bears, 7 dryads, and a whole bunch of treants. TH can call militia right now. Oh, but he has no invuls, no TP. Dude, this is looking so scary. He has to call militia. He has to use call to arms, I guess. MK clapping as much as he can, but he's dropping kind of low already. The inner fire coming in is getting dispelled over, and now the Archmage in the front line will not be making out of this. GG. TH had to cut some corners there, I guess, with being so low on the invuls. And Moon takes it. But that was a masterclass game. Both players here with outstanding plays. TH just made a few more mistakes. A few more. And Moon rarely allows those. I really enjoyed that game, though. I think you can feel how good these guys are. They are basically the grand masters of Warcraft 3. Turtle Rock, also something to be mentioned, is a very rare map. So perhaps the builds aren't so refined here as they might be on other maps, which is especially important for the human. Keeper with Treants can play any map anywhere. And Crypto level 3, be aggressive, Alchemist, find the kills. That's not too complex. Where Moon really shone in that last game was once again with the two-pronged attack. One of his big strengths. Heroes in the main, Dryads looking for reinforcement, pickups, just one cut here, one cut there, and suddenly TH was... what's the name when you don't... When you lost all your blood because you've been, like, cut? Like, exsanguinated? No, that's not right. I forgot. Second map, gonna be Last Refuge. This one will be more standard, will be more more known to these players. With that familiarity, perhaps TH can stand a better chance. As of course, he fell behind early in that first game, losing the TP, following that, losing the Archmage. Was not a good start into this series. So hopefully the human Grandmaster can fight his way back. Because of course, in a game like this, we absolutely want to see as many maps as possible. And off we go into map number 2. Last Refuge. As I said, in the top right, we have TH showing great willingness to play aggressive without early expansion at all. Last Refuge is a pretty good early expansion map, especially with nowadays the Merc Camp first creep being so popular. You pull out the Rock Golem, you start creeping the rest, you get the Shadow Priest, and then usually it's pretty reliably doable. I haven't seen Night Elves being able to punish this yet. But this is Moon. If anyone can do it, it's him. Also on LR, before the Merc Camp creep came into the meta, we saw quite a bit of super aggressive play from the human. Creeping only the item carrying creep here, then running south with the Archmage, and then harassing over at the green camp, once again, before the Keeper is level 2. Is that something that is a big part of TH's game plan nowadays? Delay level 2 Keeper, if you can, for as long as you can? Possibly. This is going to be the tell pretty much here. If he plays the more meta build, he's going to go for the lab, the Merc Camp. If he goes for his more aggressive play, if he favors aggressive play more, he's only going to go for the green and then move south with the AM towards the Murloc camp right away. As I said earlier, TH and Infi used to always play fast expansion back in the old day, 1.29. Always, 100% of the time. But nowadays, they're less predictable. We see much more one-base plays out of them. And most recently, even rifle plays against Orc, which used to be completely unheard of. Fully not being sent out to scout, but rather over here. So this looks like the Merc Camp creep then. Wisp is here to scout. And alright, here we go. Draws out the aggro. Pulls the creeps. The High Priest stays behind. That means the Keeper will get his own level 2 as well, without any contention. And Moon knows about this, but doesn't deem it worth it to harass, really. Water Elemental is tanking the entire camp, that's important. Also, that the Wisp doesn't get off a detonate here is important. If that happens, it can become pretty painful. Second Water Elemental coming in now. Seems a little bit late almost, but is fine, I guess. Couple of Militia here, take a bit of damage. Scourge Bone Chimes. Pretty nice for Militia and Footies early on. Later on, it's gonna find very little use only, unless we move into Knights. But that is rather rarely the case. Natural being crept up by Moon right away. This is gonna be an early expansion. Possibly. But first we see the tech coming. One footy into the main to harass the Wisps. I like that a lot. If you force the Keeper to come back, just deal with these footmen. This is already a good slowdown of the Night Elf. So instead, interesting, Moon sends back only one archer. Not panicking because of this footman. Also, will not leave him alone to deal with the Wisps. Just one archer is enough. One archer will kill one footman with the help of the Moon Rolls. And proper micro. So here comes the expansion. On both sides, as it seems. We're moving into a 2-base versus 2-base game. AM gets level 3, nice and early, with a really good inventory, especially for the early game. And with the Shadow Priest purchased already, even the Keeper can be answered. The Entangle now could be very scary as he's hitting level 3 right here. But with Shadow Priest being there, it should be Treants too, I think. Yeah. And Treants 2, in fact, is the choice. Moon saved quite a bit of mana on himself. Didn't spam the Treants non-stop. So now, summons him here and sends him towards the expansion. Oh, wait a minute. Expo coming up late. Resources mismanaged a little as it seems, but TH is going for the cancel as well. Looking at it at least, but deems it too late, perhaps? Oh, and Moon with a rare mistake, not having wisps in position for the detonates. Wisps are coming in now. But is that gonna be in time? TH is taking his time as well to cancel it. Couldn't he have just cancelled this? Like, if he just committed with his whole army immediately. Oh, and the Treants, by the way, up here. Oh my god. That Treant run by is absolutely brutal. Seems like both expansion might be getting cancelled here. But this is way worse for TH. He's still not teching. And now Archer's going into Shadow Meld. Both trolls will be falling to the Keeper here. More experience. He's almost level 4 suddenly. Didn't he just hit level 3? Treants expire. Okay, so this expansion might be coming up. Ooh. Expensive early game for both these guys on level 3. When they hit level 3, this game become a bloodbath. Level 4 Keeper now. Entangled onto the Footman. Could be another kill. Is that enough damage? How much damage is it again? Like 360 or something, right? Yeah, that Footy's gonna die. Doesn't even bother with the last hit deny. Getting this Arcane Tower plus Town Hall up is gonna be very important. Obviously, no tech anywhere in sight. More militia / peasants had to be brought from the main. Tier 2 should be done for Moon, right? Yep. Oh, when he's going wins. Double wins. Does that mean Naga as well? He has the resources for a second hero. No, it is the Alchemist. Oh, it's so important that this tower finishes. And the tower is done. TH hasn't seen the wins yet. And he's checking for an expansion. But in the meantime, oh my god, so many Treants and Archers. TP coming in, meaning that he doesn't have the TP to be safe anymore against Entangle. Keeper at the moment, though, out of mana. TH has to bring militia from the main. They're coming. But it's only 4. So many peasants have died already. The tower is gone. Moon is finding a critical timing. The expansion may have come up, but it doesn't look like it's surviving. And GG.